92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Guys will do all kinds of things to try to score with women, including taking their man card, ripping it up, stomping, burning it, and then throwing it in the trash. Like what Tucker did to meet a girl. He went to a pottery class in order to meet girls. No. Tucker, how are you?
I am guilty as charged.
Yeah, hey, it looks like it worked, though, so I can't really hate on you too much. So that's where you said you met the girl that you want us to call today. What is her name, by the way?
Her name is Sophie.
Sophie, all right. So you signed up for this pottery class specifically to meet girls, or you are actually interested in making pots?
No, my buddy told me about this, and he, we were going to sign up together, and he actually didn't end up doing it.
So it's just you by yourself in the pottery class. Did you feel like a creeper being by yourself in the pottery class?
Yeah.
Trying to get girls?
Absolutely, I did.
All right. But it worked out for you. Tell us about how you talked to Sophie.
So Sophie was right next to me.
Okay.
She's on her wheel. I'm on my wheel. And I didn't want to talk at first because, again, I feel creepy in this. My buddy Jamie's supposed to be there. We were going to, kind of wingman this.
Right.
But it didn't work out like that. And I think she could tell that I was kind of out of place in there.
Mm-hmm. Did you position yourself next to her on purpose?
No, it just happened out that she was a beautiful woman. I mean, It just happened that she was hot and sat right next to me.
Luck of the draw.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sitting there. And she looks over, and the first thing she says, "Are you making a mug?" And I was like, all right, that's a good opening. Let's go.
Now, were you making a mug? Was she like being flirty, ripping on your pottery skills?
I didn't know what the hell I was making.
Okay. So, what'd you tell her you were doing?
I was like, yeah, of course I'm making a mug. What are you making over there? You got a bowl going? And she looks at me and she's like, honestly, I don't know what I'm doing.
Dude.
So this made me feel really comfortable. I'm like, oh my God, she's kind of in my head right now.
Tucker, I stand corrected, all right? I ripped on you at the beginning of this saying that was not a manly thing to do, go take a pottery class. But after hearing that sexy exchange between you two, what is that, a mug? What you making, a bowl? Oh my God, Tucker.
Foreplay.
That is some hot pottery action that you had going on.
Shockingly, I'm single, huh?
Yeah, how'd you guys end up going out? Did you ask her out at that class, or did you wait a while? Had you been in the class for a couple weeks together?
It was actually after that class, I told her, I said, hey, I know this great bar around the corner. It's got pretty good drinks. They're kind of cheap, but at the same time, it's got some great jazz. Do you want to go?
Oh, so you were going to go that night, just carry that momentum of your great conversation straight into...
Mine as well.
Yeah. How did it go?
I thought it was great. I thought we had a really good conversation. It picked up. We were talking old high school stories and awkward high school stories and stuff like that. It was funny because she told me about the time that she chipped her tooth. And the same exact thing had happened to my sister, so we were kind of commiserating about that because, being in high school and your tooth is chipped, that's something they can't fix right away. It takes
Sounds like
a while.
A crazy story. So you guys had good conversation and drank a little bit. Did anything especially interesting happen, or was it a pretty average date for you?
I thought it was a very good first date for me. She was really, really funny, which I don't find that a lot in women. No offense.
Chicks, not funny at all.
No. I just that get my sense of humor.
I'm just not funny.
So at the end of the night, I was walking to her car back over where the class was, and I went in for the hug. I didn't want to go in for the kiss. Like, I felt there was chemistry, but I didn't want to rush it. I felt like that would be a little bit too forward.
So what did she do after the hug?
After the hug, she's like, all right. I'm like, let's get another drink, sometime soon, maybe next week after class. And she was like, sure. But it's been a couple weeks, and she has not shown up for class.
All right. Wow. She's definitely probably blowing you off then if she's not showing up to the pottery class. So you've just been going to pottery class for fun now, if you think about it, for the past couple times.
Got to finish that mug.
How many times have you tried to get a hold of her?
I've texted her a bunch of times. She didn't have my number, so I was like making sure she knew. I'm like, hey, it's Tuck, how are things going? Hey, how's your bowl?
Yeah,
and you got nothing back at all?
Nothing back, no response whatsoever.
And she stopped going to the class.
Which is a big investment. Those are expensive classes.
And do you know how important do-it-yourself stuff is to ladies?
That's
we
true.
like our crafts.
You probably ruined her whole Pinterest account, you jerk. All right, Tucker. We're going to play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
All right, hang on a minute.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Hey, Tucker.
Yeah.
Whatever happens in your second date update today, I want you to promise me one thing.
Okay.
you continue to go to that pottery class where you met this girl, and you finish what you were working on, and you send it to me here at the station. I want to put it next to my microphone every day so I can remember Tucker and his pottery class.
I will make you a set of bowls.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Nice.
If you're just tuning in for the second date update, Tucker is on the phone. He wants us to call a girl named Sophie. He met her in a pottery class. He went there specifically for the purpose of meeting girls, and it worked out. They went on a date. Nothing really crazy happened. Had some good conversation. Watched some jazz. Didn't get a kiss or anything at the end of the night, just a hug. But now she's not calling him back. And not only that, she hasn't shown up at his pottery class. So Tucker's pretty sure that something weird happened. But you have no idea what that could be.
No, at this point, I just want to know what I did.
And there's no way that she could figure out that your plan was to troll for chicks the entire time.
I mean, it might have been a little transparent, but I still think we had a good time.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, if she enjoyed your company, you enjoyed her company, you would think she would call you back.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm going to dial the phone number right now, see if we can get her on the phone and get your second date update. Ready?
Yep.
Here
Okay,
we go.
do it.
Okay.
Hello,
Hi, is Sophie there?
this is her.
Hey, Sophie. How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Oh, hi.
Hi. What's going on?
Why am I getting a call?
Why not, Sophie?
She sounds
Why can't I
excited.
just call people sometimes? It's, you know.
How did you get my number?
Oh, well, I'm not going to tell you that just yet.
Oh, that's creepy.
You recently went on a date with one of our listeners. His name is Tucker. He liked you a lot, and now you're not calling him back. Not only that, but he told us that he met you at the pottery class that you attend, and you haven't been at the pottery classes. So Tucker's thinking that he did something really, really bad on your date. So
Oh my gosh.
he emailed us to ask you if he did something wrong. Did Tucker screw up?
Oh my gosh. I mean, this is so weird. I can't believe he called and said this to you.
Yeah, we talked to him about your date. He told us that everything seemed fine to him. You went to that bar, watched some jazz, had some fun, ended the night with a hug, and everything seemed cool, and now he can't get a hold of you. Is there a particular reason why?
Well, I mean, there was something that came up in a conversation that made me kind of want to avoid him.
Can you tell us what that is?
I mean, this is a really awkward, kind of personal thing. I don't know if I should talk about it.
Personal about you or personal about Tucker?
Him.
Okay, the reason I ask is, Sophie, if it's about you, I understand you not wanting to say it. But if it's about Tucker, he's the one that wants to hear it. He went as far as to email us to call you. So he's prepared to hear whatever you have to say. So what did he do that's so inappropriate?
He just kind of, I guess he got a little comfortable in the conversation that we were having, and he just kind of said something very personal about himself that you shouldn't really say when you don't know a girl.
Like what?
What did
Is
he
it-
say?
Like something you say after too many drinks?
I mean, we didn't drink a lot. I was fine. I mean, I don't know if he just can't hold his liquor, but we only had a couple drinks.
What
did
did he
it
say
make
to
you
you?
embarrassed, or does it make you more fearful of him?
Embarrassed for him. And okay, so we were talking about high school.
Yeah.
I guess because we were in a class, it made us think of high school. And we're talking about high school stories and embarrassing moments, and it was fun. We were laughing, and then I was telling him about my sex ed class and how my teacher was drawing this giant penis, and we were all giggling, and we're high school, and then the teacher talks about climaxing, and that was so awkward.
Okay. So far, it sounds like your end of the conversation was kind of...
God, you're making me
And what
even
did-
feel a little embarrassed. I don't know.
yeah, now I'm very interested to hear what Tucker said.
Well, you're making me talk about this on the air. This was between him and me, but it's kind of funny for me to say. But you must know, he was, when we were talking about the climax thing, he was like, oh, yeah, about that. Sometimes I just can't. And I was like, what? I was joking
Wait.
on my drink almost.
Wait a second. So he just volunteered the information that sometimes he can't do that.
I wasn't sure what he meant. I almost choked. I'm like, what? You can't what? He's like, yeah, the climax thing. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
He kept going. He's like, yeah, I can't because sometimes the Prozac. I'm taking, Effexit. And then I'm
Sophie, that sucks. So what did you say after that? I mean, was it obvious that you were awkward about that? I mean,
the first time I tried to laugh it off, and I thought, okay, maybe he just accidentally said it and tried to make him feel comfortable.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
when
man.
he kept going with it, I just stared at him, and I'm like, I'm sorry.
Sophie,
think
as
that-
somebody who's been on antidepressants his whole life,
Yeah.
I can tell you that is a side effect,
Yeah.
and that's why I don't take them anymore. One of the main reasons that you take them to get over depression, and then you can't do that anymore, and then you get depressed because you can't do that.
It's a cyclical thing, you know?
I've never known anyone that's taken it. I've never taken it, so I don't know.
Yeah, it is a true thing, but that's still very weird that he would share that with you just kind of out of the blue on a first date.
It just made me think, like, okay, first of all, you're sharing a lot with me,
Yeah.
very, very personal, and it's almost like, are you trying to warn me? Like, you think we're going to go home tonight? I don't know what you're thinking.
Just be prepared to be disappointed, Sophie. Just be prepared.
And then the whole Prozac thing, why are you taking it? It scares me. Like, are you crazy?
Oh,
Yeah, you
come
can-
on. There's
no.
lots of people that take Prozac
It's really
and stuff
common.
like
Yeah,
that.
and I've taken a
I've
lot of
taken
stuff,
antidepressants.
but I'm kind of crazy. So
come on.
it doesn't really. So do you want to talk to Tucker again, ever?
Not particularly.
No, okay. Well, then I guess I shouldn't tell you he's on the phone and wants to talk to you.
Oh, no. Did he just hear everything I said?
Yes, he did.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, Tucker.
Hey, Sophie, how you doing?
I'm good. Well, not really, but how are you?
Tucker, did you know that you said what you said?
Yeah, I find that it's better to get that out of the way beforehand than during the actual moment.
I will agree with you on that, Tucker, but you probably don't want to do it in the first conversation you're having
Yeah.
on a first date with somebody.
Tucker, I mean, if we had a few dates and we're really connecting, getting to know each other, maybe, but it was just so much, like, right off the bat, I just didn't know what to do.
I completely understand your concerns, and I do apologize. I didn't want to make you feel uncomfortable at all. I just have had to deal with that a lot with women over the years,
Dude.
especially. Because,
So do you
Tucker,
always tell them right away?
no, but I thought, like, I really, honest to God, I thought we were having a good conversation, and I just overstepped a little bit. I believe me, I did not think we were going home that night. Believe me.
but he wanted to warn you if you do.
Well, and Sophie, he didn't bring it up out of the blue. It was already a topic of conversation on the table.
Yeah,
It's an
he was
honest
just-
mistake.
He was finishing your sex education class is what he was doing.
Yeah.
He was adding to it, making sure you got all the notes.
He was enlightening you to the dangers of antidepressants on your sex life.
Well, maybe I need to get educated.
So it's just too awkward for you to go back to the pottery classes?
I'm cool with the pottery classes. I made my little pot, and I'm good. I'm
Okay.
going to go on to, like, painting.
You just, every time you're in there and Tucker's trying to mold a thing of clay, you're going to be thinking about how it's just limp. I can understand that,
Come on,
Sophie.
Come on.
Sophie, would you go out on a second date with Tucker? Come on. It's an honest mistake.
Yeah.
He maybe shouldn't have shared that. Will you go out with him again? We will pay for it.
I guess it would probably be nice of me to give him a chance to redeem himself.
He didn't do anything terrible. He just overshared a bit.
Didn't.
Yeah, and it was just a little shock to me, so
Okay, so you'll go out with him again.
sure.
Fantastic. That is awesome. Thank you, Sophie. I really appreciate it.
You made Tucker's
I
day.
apologize. I will not expose anything else to you that you do not want to.
Oh, okay.
Tucker, just
That is a date. Yeah.
on your second date, just don't talk. How about that? But congratulations.